I remember growing up on the south and the west and coast and in the south, so from Grand-Anse down to places like Bel-Azar, and I always remember going to Petit-Anse as a very young kid, and the first time I snorkeled was there, and there was no hotel there. It was, it's still the powdered beach, but a lot more life, a lot more, what's the word, you didn't feel watched, you felt very much left alone in the wilderness down south, right?
I experienced that growing up on Pralin as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe it's Raffles in your case, but in my case, Four Seasons came, and I remember at the age of 10, 14, whatever, going to the same beach with a friend by a boat because it was harder to get to the road access to the beach.
You have to go through the hotel.
Exactly.
Now.
And at the time, I remember just sitting on the beach and just having someone constantly watched us the whole time, and I was like, this is, maybe it was the hair, maybe it was the nationality, the skin tone, whatever it was, but you didn't feel welcome in this. And there's places like Anse Capucin where there's a big issue about that being sold and how people have access to that beach and people trying to prevent people to go there.
Grand Police,
yeah, all these places. I mean, Anse-Mouche again, it's how do you feel accessed? How do you feel justice? Because these are your assets and these have been taken, but do people realize that? Are people staying indoors? A lot of people I go hiking with aren't necessarily born Seychellois.
Yeah.
And I think there are a lot of people who are doing these things, but we really need to go out there and take it because others are going to take it. And that's not a problem if they're willing to share and look after it. There's a way it should be. But if they're now going to keep it to themselves and throw us out of it, that's a whole thing we really don't want.